There is a language you speak before you ever open your mouth, and life is always listening. It's in the way you enter a room. It's in the way your shoulders hold themselves. It's in your breath, and in the softness or tightness you carry behind your eyes. And sometimes you can say all the right words and still feel the moment go cold. You may have experienced this. You share something important, and the other person looks away. You ask for what you need, and it somehow comes out like an apology. You try to be calm, but the air feels sharp, or you smile and say you're fine, and everyone can tell you're not. I want you to know something right away. One, this does not mean you are doing anything wrong. It does not mean you are broken. It does not mean you are bad at communication. It simply means you are human, and your energy is speaking louder than your words. You see, we are not only hearing each other with our ears, we are feeling each other, we are sensing, we are picking up the music underneath the lyrics. Your words can say, I'm okay, and your body can say, I'm scared. Your words can say, I don't mind, and your heart can say, I feel forgotten. Your words can say, I love you, and your nervous system can say, please don't leave me. And people respond to what they feel, even when they can't name it. This can be such a tender discovery, because many of us were taught to focus on saying the right thing, but we were not taught how to feel safe while we say it. We were taught how to perform, but not how to be present. We were taught how to please, but not how to honor ourselves. So today, my love, we're going to bring everything back into alignment, not by forcing your energy to be positive, not by pretending you're okay, not by pushing down what you feel. We align by telling the truth gently, inside ourselves first. I know this to be true. Your energy is not mysterious. It is the feeling tone of the thoughts you've been thinking. It is the atmosphere created by your beliefs. It is the emotional climate you live in, right here inside your own mind and body. And the beautiful news is this. This is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. The point of power is always in the present moment. So if your energy has been anxious, you can soothe it. If your energy has been tense, you can soften it. If your energy has been guarded, you can bring it home to safety. And when your inner world changes, your outer conversations change too. Take a breath with me right now, just a gentle breath, and notice, how is your body in this moment? Is your jaw tight? Are your shoulders lifted? Is your belly holding? Is your chest braced? Just notice, with kindness, no judgment. You are not here to criticize yourself. You are here to understand yourself. So many of us learned very early that it was safer to manage our words than to feel our feelings. If you grew up in a home where emotions were criticized, you might have learned to sound fine even when you weren't. If you grew up with unpredictable moods around you, you might have learned to scan the room and adjust yourself. If love felt conditional, you might have learned to say what would keep you safe. And you did that brilliantly, sweetheart. You survived, you adapted, you found a way. But survival strategies have a certain energy to them. People-pleasing has an energy. Over-explaining has an energy. Trying to be perfect has an energy. Pretending you don't care has an energy. Acting strong when you feel tender has an energy. And it's not that these are wrong. It's that they can keep you from being truly met. Because when you are performing, you are not present. And when you are not present, your words don't land the way you hope they will. You see, your energy is not something you send out on purpose. It is something you live in, and other people feel the truth of it. So let's become curious. Let's become gentle detectives of your inner world. I want to ask you something with great love. What do you usually feel underneath your words? Underneath the I'm fine, underneath the no worries, underneath the it's okay, underneath the whatever you want. underneath the I don't need anything? What is there? Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's grief, sometimes it's disappointment, sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's longing, sometimes it's a little child inside who simply wants to be held and chosen and protected. And when we don't make space for those feelings, they speak through our energy anyway. You may have noticed that you can walk into a room and feel tension before anyone speaks. You can feel when someone is irritated. You can feel when someone is pretending. You can feel when someone is trying too hard. That sensitivity is not a problem. It is a form of intelligence, and you have it too, which means your body knows when you are not aligned. Your body knows when you are trying to say something you don't believe. Your body knows when you are asking for love while telling yourself you don't deserve it. This is not meant to shame you. It is meant to free you. Because when you understand how this works, you stop blaming yourself, and you stop blaming others, and you start choosing. And you can choose again right now. Let's talk about what energy really is in a practical, loving way. Energy is the vibration of your inner conversation. It's what you are telling yourself about you. It's what you believe will happen if you are honest. It's what you assume people will do. It's what you expect love to cost. It's what you think you must be in order to be accepted. And you can speak the most confident sentence in the world, but if underneath it you are thinking, I don't matter, your energy will whisper that message. You can say, I deserve respect, but if inside you believe, I have to earn it, your energy will feel uncertain. You can say, I'm not afraid, but if your nervous system is shaking, your energy will feel tight and defensive. And again, this is not your fault. This is conditioning. Most of us were never taught to align our inner world before we speak. We were taught to be nice, to behave, to keep the peace, to not be dramatic, to be strong, to not ask for too much, to not make anyone uncomfortable. And you see, when you live in those old rules, your words become careful, your truth becomes edited, your energy becomes strained. But life loves you, and life wants you free. When you are aligned, you don't have to be loud, you don't have to over-explain, you don't have to prove, you don't have to chase understanding, you become clear. And clarity is a kind of kindness. Now, I want to speak about something very important. Sometimes we think our energy is off because we're doing something wrong, but often our energy is simply asking for care. Your body might be saying, I need rest. Your heart might be saying, I need to grieve. Your mind might be saying, I need reassurance. Your inner child might be saying, I need safety. So before we fix anything, we listen. Let's do that together. Place one hand on your heart, if that feels comfortable, or place it on your belly, or just imagine warmth in the center of your chest, and take a slow breath in, and let it out gently. And as you breathe, you might say to yourself, I am here with you, I am willing to listen, and you are safe with me. Just notice how those words feel, even if a part of you doesn't believe them yet, because we are not trying to force belief. We are planting new seeds. Now, my love, think of a moment when you said something and it didn't land. Maybe you tried to apologize, maybe you tried to express love, maybe you tried to set a boundary, maybe you tried to ask for help, and it went sideways. Often what happens is this. Your words are trying to create connection, but your energy is protecting you from rejection. So you may say, can we talk? But your energy says, don't hurt me. You may say, I need you, but your energy says, if you don't respond, I'll collapse. You may say, I'm upset, but your energy says, I'm not allowed to be upset. You may say, I forgive you, but your energy says, I don't feel safe yet. And the other person feels the protection, feels the fear, feels the tension, and then they react to that. It can become a loop. One person's fear triggers another person's fear, and now two nervous systems are talking instead of two hearts. So the work is not just better words, the work is safety. Safety inside you. When you feel safe inside, you don't need to grip. When you feel safe inside, you can be honest without attacking. When you feel safe inside, you can hear another person without collapsing. And you can learn this. You can practice this. You can choose this. One breath at a time. Now, let's explore a few common energies that show up very gently. There is the energy of proving. This is the energy that says, if I can just explain it perfectly, they will finally understand me. And you may talk faster, you may give more details, you may try to be airtight, but underneath there is often a belief, my truth won't matter unless it's flawless. Oh, sweetheart, your truth matters because it is your truth. Then there is the energy of pleasing. This is the energy that says, if I keep everyone happy, I will be safe. And you may smile, you may agree, you may minimize yourself. But underneath, there is often a fear. If I disappoint them, I will be abandoned. Then there is the energy of guarding. This is the energy that says, I won't let you see how much I care. And you may sound detached, you may act strong, you may avoid tenderness. But underneath, there is often pain. When I was open before, it hurt. And then there is the energy of desperation. This is the energy that says, please choose me, please don't leave, please reassure me. And you may ask for contact, you may seek constant confirmation. But underneath, there is often an old wound. Love can disappear. Now I want you to hear me clearly. None of these make you wrong. They are signs, they are signals, they are the language of a part of you that needs love, and this is where your power returns. Because instead of trying to fix your words, you begin to love the part of you that is afraid. When you love that part, the energy softens. When the energy softens, your words become natural. Now let's bring in our beautiful metaphor, the inner radio frequency. Your words are the lyrics, your energy is the music, and the same lyrics can land differently depending on the music. I'm okay can feel peaceful, or it can feel like a wall. I need space can feel clear, or it can feel like punishment. I love you can feel warm, or it can feel like a plea. I'm sorry can feel genuine, or it can feel like self-erasure. So we are going to tune the music, not by becoming fake, but by becoming true. And the first tuning fork is self-talk, because what you say to yourself becomes what you emit. If you wake up thinking, I have to get it right today, your energy will be tight. If you wake up thinking, people don't really care, your energy will be guarded. If you wake up thinking, I'm too much, your energy will be apologetic. If you wake up thinking, I'm not enough, your energy will be thirsty and anxious. But if you begin to choose new thoughts, your energy begins to change. And I want to offer you a thought right now, a simple one. Life loves me. Just try it inside. Life loves me. Notice if any part of you resists. That's okay. We don't fight resistance, we soothe it. You might also say, I am willing to believe life is on my side. That's gentle. That gives the mind room. Now, there is another piece to this that is very important. Your energy is also the message you have been storing in your body. You can't think your way out of a braced nervous system. If your throat closes every time you speak up, that's not because you're weak. That's because your body learned that speaking up was dangerous. If your stomach flips when you ask for help, that's not because you're needy. That's because your body learned that needs were inconvenient. If your chest tightens when you say, I love you, that's not because you're cold. That's because your body learned that love could be taken away. So we work with the body too, gently. Right now, let your shoulders drop just a little. Let your tongue rest in your mouth. Let your breath move down into your belly. And you might say, in this moment, I am safe. All is well in my world. The point of power is always in the present moment. You see, When you tell your body it is safe, your energy becomes softer, your face becomes softer, your voice becomes warmer, your words become cleaner, and people feel that. Now, I want to give you a very practical tool. Before you have an important conversation, even if it's a small one, check your inner radio frequency. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling? What am I afraid will happen? What do I need to hear inside before I speak outside? Maybe you need to hear, you are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to ask. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to be honest. You are allowed to be loved. And then give that to yourself first, because when you wait for the other person to regulate your nervous system, your energy will be asking them to do your inner work. And that feels heavy to people even if they love you. But when you soothe yourself first, your energy becomes light, clear, and strong. Let me show you the difference. Imagine you say, "Can you call me tonight?" If inside you are thinking, if they don't call, it means I'm not important, your energy will feel tight. Even if your words are simple, your body is gripping the outcome. But if inside you are thinking, I would love connection, and I am okay either way, your energy will feel open. Same words, different frequency. Or imagine you say, that didn't feel good to me. If inside you are thinking, I'm not allowed to be upset, your energy may come out shaky, defensive, apologetic, or you may explode later. But if inside you are thinking, my feelings matter, and I can express them with love, your energy is steady, and steadiness invites respect. Another example, you say, I need some space. If inside you are thinking, please don't be mad at me, the energy is anxious. But if inside you are thinking, I am honoring myself so I can return with love, the energy is calm. This is alignment, and alignment is not perfection. It is honesty plus kindness. Now, sweetheart, there is a tender question we can explore. Why do we sometimes choose words that don't match our energy? Because we are trying to be loved while still believing we are unlovable. Because we are trying to be chosen while still believing we are not enough. Because we are trying to be safe while still believing the world is unsafe. So the deeper healing is always about worthiness. You deserve good things. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be met. You deserve to be loved without performing. And the more you nourish that belief inside you, the less you will need to use your words as a survival tool. Your words become a bridge, not a shield. Now, I want to talk about what happens when you've been hurt, because some of you listening, you have a very good reason to be guarded. Maybe you trusted someone and they betrayed you. Maybe you opened your heart and got laughed at. Maybe you were honest and got punished. Maybe you expressed needs and were called too much. And you see, when we have those experiences, we often create a vow inside ourselves without even realizing it. A vow like, I won't need anyone. I won't show weakness. I won't let anyone get close. I won't speak up. I won't trust. And vows have energy. Even if your words say, I'm open, the vow says, be careful. So we soften the vow with love. You might say, I am willing to release the vow that I must protect myself by hiding. I am willing to learn new ways to be safe. I am willing to trust my inner wisdom. I am willing to be honest with kindness. Notice, we use willingness. We don't force. We invite. Because healing does not respond to pressure. Healing responds to love. Now, I want to take you back gently for a moment. Not to blame anyone, not to live in the past, but to understand where this began. Often, the way you speak today is connected to what you learned long ago about love. If you had to be the good one, you may still feel you must be agreeable to be loved. If you had to be the strong one, you may still feel you must not need anything. If you had to be the peacekeeper, you may still feel responsible for everyone's emotions. If your feelings were dismissed, you may still feel you must justify your feelings. If your truth was punished, you may still feel fear in your throat when you speak, and the child inside you still lives there, not as a problem, but as a part of you longing to be reparented. So we begin to speak to that part. You might imagine your younger self, and you might say, I see you, I hear you. You did not cause what happened. You are not too much. You are not a burden. You are precious. And I am here now. Just feel what happens when you speak like that inside. This is the foundation of new energy. Because when your inner child feels held, your adult voice becomes steady. Now, let's move into a transformation. I want you to consider this idea. Your energy becomes peaceful when you stop trying to control how others receive you. Oh, I know how deeply we want to be understood. I know how painful it is to be misread. But here is the truth. You cannot control another person's nervous system. You cannot control their maturity. You cannot control their readiness. You cannot control their interpretations. But you can control one thing, your alignment. You can choose to show up as you. You can choose to speak from your center. You can choose to honor your feelings without dumping them. You can choose to set boundaries without punishment. You can choose to be kind without abandoning yourself. And when you do, you will notice something. The people who can meet you will meet you, and the people who cannot will reveal that. And that is information, not rejection. Information. Life loves you, and life will guide you toward what supports you. Now, let's talk about how to align in real time, because it's one thing to understand this, and another to live it in the moment when you're triggered. Here is a simple practice. When you feel your energy tighten, pause. You don't have to announce it. You can do it quietly. Take one breath, drop your shoulders, feel your feet, and ask yourself, what is the kindest truth I can say right now? Not the harsh truth, not the defensive truth, the kindest truth. Maybe it is, I feel overwhelmed, I need a moment, I want to be honest, and I'm nervous. I care about you, and I'm upset. I'm not sure how to say this yet. That is alignment, because you are naming the truth of your inner state instead of pretending you are something else. And when you name your state, your energy and words come together. Now I want to offer you a gentle teaching. When you are trying to sound strong, your energy often sounds scared. But when you allow yourself to sound honest, your energy becomes strong. Isn't that interesting? So many of us think strength is hardness, but true strength is presence. True strength is the ability to stay with yourself. True strength is saying, this is what I feel, without making it someone else's fault. True strength is allowing your heart to be open, while your boundaries are clear. Now, let's bring this into a few areas of life, very practically. In relationships, sometimes you say, do whatever you want, but your energy is saying, please choose me. So the aligned truth might be, I would really love to spend time together tonight. How does that feel for you? Or, I'm noticing I want reassurance. Can you hold me for a moment? Or, I'm feeling tender and I don't want to pretend I'm okay. This is beautiful, this is intimacy, and if the other person can't meet that, that tells you something important. In family, sometimes you say, it's fine, but your energy is saying, I feel taken for granted. So the aligned truth might be, I want to help, and I also need appreciation. Or, I'm not available for that right now. Or, I'm choosing a different way for myself. You see, when your energy is aligned, you don't need to fight. You simply state. At work, sometimes you say, no problem, but your energy is saying, I'm overloaded and resentful. So the aligned truth might be, I can do that, and I'll need more time. Or, here are my priorities. What would you like me to shift? Or, I want to support this, and I need clarity on expectations. This is calm power, and even if someone doesn't like it, you are respecting yourself, now, in your own private life. Sometimes you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but your energy is saying, I don't believe I can. So the aligned truth might be, I am afraid and I can take one small step, or I am learning to trust myself again, or I am willing to begin. Your energy is listening to you. Life is listening to you. Now, let's do a beautiful practice together, one that can change everything over time, mirror work. And I want you to imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes. And I want you to notice what happens. Do you want to look away? Do you criticize? Do you feel embarrassed? Do you feel nothing? Whatever happens, it is okay. The mirror is simply showing you the relationship you have with you, and your energy in the world is often an echo of that relationship. If you distrust yourself, you will seek trust from others. If you abandon yourself, you will fear abandonment outside. If you judge yourself, you will feel judged everywhere. But if you begin to love yourself, you begin to feel loved by life. So in the mirror, you might say softly, I am willing to love you. I am learning to approve of you. I am here with you. You are safe with me. And if tears come, let them come. That is your heart thawing. If resistance comes, let it come. That is an old protector doing its job. And you can say to that protector, thank you for trying to keep me safe. We are safe now. We can choose new ways now. I want to move into a gentle affirmation sequence that tunes your inner frequency. You can repeat these out loud or silently and let your body receive them. Take a slow breath. In the infinity of life where I am, all is well. I am safe in this moment. I choose thoughts that support me. I release the need to prove myself. I release the need to earn love. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of kindness. I am worthy of being heard. I speak my truth with love. I listen with an open heart. I do not abandon myself to keep the peace. I honor my feelings with gentleness. I let my energy be honest and calm. Life loves me. Life supports me. I am willing to trust the goodness of life. And again, just let them land. I am safe in this moment. I speak my truth with love. Life loves me. Now, notice your body. Even a small shift matters. This is how you retrain your energy, not through force, through repetition and kindness. Now let's talk about something subtle. Sometimes your energy is loud because you are carrying something unspoken, an unspoken resentment, an unspoken grief, an unspoken desire, an unspoken boundary. And the longer you carry it, the louder it becomes, without words. It leaks out. It comes out in your tone, your sighs, your impatience, your distance, your sarcasm, your exhaustion. Not because you're a bad person, because you're a tired person. So here's another loving question. What truth have you been afraid to say? Maybe it is, I'm not happy. I want more affection. I feel alone. I miss you. I don't like the way you speak to me. I need help. I need space. I need change. And if that truth feels too big to say all at once, you can start smaller. You can say, something doesn't feel good, and I want to talk about it gently. Or, I'm noticing a feeling, and I don't want to hide it. Or, I'm learning to be honest, and I may need patience. This is healing. Now, I want to offer you a story. Imagine a garden hose that has been kinked. The water still wants to flow, but the kink blocks it. Pressure builds. And if you try to force the water, it may burst, spray everywhere, or stop altogether. That kink is like your unspoken truth. When you don't express what you feel, pressure builds in your energy. And then you either leak it sideways, or you shut down, or you explode. But when you gently unkink the hose, when you allow the truth to flow, the pressure releases. Your energy calms down. You become more loving, not less, more present, not more dramatic, and your life begins to respond differently. Now, some of you may be thinking, but what if I tell the truth and it goes badly? That is a real fear. So let me say this with great compassion. Telling the truth is not always comfortable, but living without truth is not comfortable either. And you don't have to tell the truth in a way that harms you. You can choose timing, you can choose safety, you can choose support, you can practice with a journal, you can speak with a counselor, you can say it to the mirror first, you can build your inner foundation. You see, your energy becomes stronger when you trust yourself to handle what comes, not when you guarantee the outcome. So you might affirm, I trust myself to take care of me. I can handle my feelings. I can handle other people's reactions. I choose what supports my peace. This is how you become grounded. Now, I want to bring you to a very simple truth. Your energy becomes aligned when you stop making your worth dependent on other people's responses. Oh, I know how much we want approval, but approval is not the same as love. Love is steady. Love is inside you. Love is your birthright. When you approve of yourself, your energy changes. Your face relaxes. Your voice steadies. Your words become fewer and more powerful. Because you are not trying to convince anyone of your value. You are living it. And then you may notice something else. You begin to attract different conversations. You begin to attract people who can meet you. You begin to say no without guilt. You begin to say yes without resentment. You begin to feel comfortable in your own skin. And that is the greatest communication of all. Now, let's do another short practice. Think of someone you interact with often, where you feel you are not fully yourself. Maybe you shrink. Maybe you perform. Maybe you guard. Maybe you people please. Just imagine them gently, and then bring your attention back to you. Where do you feel it in your body? Maybe in your throat, maybe in your stomach, maybe in your chest. Put your hand there, if you like, and breathe. And say softly, it is safe for me to be me. It is safe for me to be honest. It is safe for me to be kind to myself. I release the need to earn love. I am enough. I am learning. All is well in my world. Now imagine speaking to that person from this new place. Not perfect, and just more aligned. And you might say, in your own words, this is what I need. This is what I feel. This is what I can offer. This is what I cannot do, and this is what matters to me. And then imagine staying with yourself as you say it. That is the true practice. Because alignment is not about getting it right. Alignment is about not leaving yourself. Now, sweetheart, I want to talk about forgiveness because it often affects our energy. Sometimes our energy is sharp because we are holding old pain from this person or from someone else. And that pain keeps our nervous system on alert. Forgiveness is not saying it was okay. Forgiveness is saying, I am willing to release the grip this has on my heart. Forgiveness is choosing peace for yourself. And you can begin very gently. You might say, I am willing to begin the process of forgiving. I release the past as much as I can today. I choose to free my heart. Life loves me, and I am supported. And if that feels like too much, you can start with, I am willing to stop punishing myself with the past. Because often the harshest energy we carry is the energy we direct toward ourselves. Self-judgment is loud. Self-criticism is loud. Self-hatred is loud, and it speaks through everything. So we begin here with self-love, not a performance of self-love, a practice, a daily choosing, a willingness, a softness. Now, I want to offer you one more metaphor. Imagine you are holding a small lantern. Your words are like the directions you give, this way, that way. But your energy is the light in the lantern. If the light is dim, people feel uncertain. If the light is flickering, people feel anxious. If the light is steady, people relax. So how do you make the light steady? You protect the flame. You don't expose it to harsh winds. You tend it. You refuel it. That fuel is self-care. That fuel is rest. That fuel is honest feelings. That fuel is boundaries. That fuel is kindness. That fuel is new thoughts. And when you tend your light, your words do not have to work so hard. Your presence becomes the message. Now let's gather everything together. Your energy speaks louder than your words, and that is not a problem. It is guidance. It is telling you where you are not yet safe inside. It is showing you where you are still trying to earn love. It is revealing where you are still carrying an old belief. And you can change those beliefs. You can soothe your body. You can love the parts of you that learn to protect you. You can become aligned. And you do this one moment at a time, one breath at a time, one thought at a time, one kind choice at a time. So today, I want you to take something with you. Before your next conversation, check your frequency. Ask yourself, am I trying to prove, or am I being true? Am I trying to please, or am I being kind? Am I trying to control, or am I being present? And if you notice fear, don't shame it. Hold it, breathe with it, and say, I am safe. Life loves me. The point of power is always in the present moment. Now, let's end with a few affirmations to seal this gently into your heart. You may repeat them. I choose to be aligned. I choose to be honest with love. I choose to be kind to myself. I am safe to express my feelings. I am safe to set boundaries. I am safe to be seen. I approve of myself. I trust myself. My presence is calm and clear. My words come from my heart. My energy supports my truth. Life loves me. All is well in my world. And take one more breath. Feel your shoulders soft. Feel your heart open. Feel your feet grounded. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to be truer, and your life will feel the difference. And if you forget, that's okay. Come back. The wisdom is always here. The love is always here, and so are you.